Hello everyone. Today we'll study CPT Cardiovascular System guidelines related to extracorporeal membrane oxygenation, that is ECMO, and catheter placement, that is central venous access procedures. Let's begin. In your CPT book, page number 271, you can find extracorporeal membrane oxygenation or extracorporeal life support service, that is ECMO or ECLS. So what is ECMO? Prolonged extracorporeal membrane oxygenation or ECLS is a procedure that provides cardiac or respiratory support to heart or lungs, which allows them to rest and recover when sick or injured. ECMO ECLS supports the function of the heart or lungs by continuously pumping some of patient's blood out of the body to an oxygenator where oxygen is added to blood and carbon dioxide is removed, and blood is warmed before it is returned to the patient. So there are two methods that can be used to accomplish ECMO or ECLS. One method is veno-arterial ECLS, which will support both the heart and lungs. The other method is veno-venous extracorporeal life support. The code range is 339462 to 33989. And in your CPT book, page number 274, you can find this table, CPT codes for ECMO, ECLS procedures. So first is initiation. Here, management, veno-venous 33946, veno-atrial 33947. Then cannula insertion procedures, you have codes for percutaneous, that is for birth to 5 years and greater than or equal to 6 years, this code. Then you have codes for open procedure and sternotomy, thoracotomy procedure. Then subsequent for management, you have these two codes, cannula reposition procedures, these codes percutaneous, open, sternotomy, thoracotomy. Then decannulation, you have veno-venous and or veno-arterial. So these codes are decannulation removal procedures, that is for percutaneous, open, sternotomy, thoracotomy. And other cannula procedures codes are add-on code 33987 and code 33988, insertion left heart vent, and removal of left heart vent 33989. So you will code this on the basis of what is mentioned in the question or in the operative report. Now let us solve a question related to ECMO ECLS procedure. Read the question. A patient with cardiopulmonary insufficiency receives 72 hours of daily management of veno-venous extracorporeal life support provided by his physician. Which CPT codes are reported? Check option A, first code 33946. 33946 is for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation ECMO ECLS provided by physician, initiation veno-venous. Now check the code 33948, that is for extracorporeal membrane oxygenation or extracorporeal life support provided by physician, daily management each day veno-venous. Read the question, they have mentioned daily management veno-venous. So the appropriate CPT code would be 33948. Let us also check 33949. 33949 is for ECMO ECLS provided by physician, daily management each day veno-arterial. But in our question they have mentioned veno-venous. So directly eliminate option C. Option D also they have mentioned 33946, which is for initiation veno-venous. But in our question they have mentioned daily management. So we have to code 33948. So by this we'll eliminate option D also and option A. We are left with option B 33948, which is the right answer. That is for ECMO ECLS provided by physician, daily management each day veno-venous. Here they have coded 33948 3 times. That is 33948 for first 24 hours, then 33948 for next 24 hours, and again 33948 for extra 24 hours. So total it will be 72 hours. So we have coded 33948 3 times. So our right answer is option B. Now let us study an important guideline related to catheter placement, that is central venous access procedures. So The main thing you have to know is the venous access device may be either centrally inserted or peripherally inserted. First, you have to check the venous access device is centrally inserted or peripherally inserted. If it is centrally inserted, then it will be to the veins jugular, subclavian, femoral vein or inferior vena cava, that is the catheter entry side. So this is for centrally inserted. If it is peripherally inserted, then it will be for basilic, cephalic or saphenous vein entry site. So in the question, if they mention subclavian, femoral vein, inferior vena cava, jugular vein, then it is centrally inserted. If they mention basilic, cephalic or saphenous vein entry site, then it will be peripherally inserted. This is present in your CPT book, page number 303, Central Venous Access Procedures, first paragraph. Highlight this important veins, that is for centrally inserted and peripherally inserted. So the first thing you have to check for coding is whether it is centrally inserted or peripherally inserted. Second thing you have to check for is whether it is tunneled or non-tunneled. How will you know if it is tunneled? Incision or tunnel creation will be made, that is for central vein only. Remember that. So this is tunneled. If it is non-tunneled, then it will be direct puncture of the central vein. So by this you will differentiate between tunneled or non-tunneled. Next thing you have to check for is the device may be accessed for use either via exposed catheter, that is there will be subcutaneous port, or via subcutaneous pump. So you have to check for that. You can check the codes in the CPT book. Insertion of central venous access device. 36555 is for insertion of non-tunneled centrally inserted central venous catheter younger than 5 years of age. This is age 5 years or older. Then you have the code which is for insertion of tunneled centrally inserted central venous catheter younger than 5 years of age. Then this is 5 years or older, 36558. Then this is the table, that is central venous access procedure table. Here you can find catheter without imaging guidance. This is without port or pump. This code is for tunneled. So they have mentioned the codes in this table. Go through this table in your CPT book, page number 305. Then 36560 for insertion of tunneled centrally inserted subcutaneous port. So this is with subcutaneous pump. Then 36568 is for peripherally inserted central venous catheter, PICC, that is without subcutaneous port. 36572 is for PICC insertion without subcutaneous port or pump, including imaging guidance. So you have to go through all these codes. Then there are replacement codes. So once go through all these codes, it will be easy for you to code. To understand this topic better, let us solve some questions related to catheter placement. Read the first question. A 35-year-old female patient with venous catheter requires blood sample for hematology testing. The sample is collected via PICC catheter. How would you report this procedure? Let us check the options. Let us check option A first code 36415. 36415 is for collection of venous blood by venipuncture. And option B 36592 is for collection of blood specimen using established central or peripheral catheter, venous, not otherwise specified. In the question, you can see the patient with the venous catheter requires blood sample for hematology testing. The sample is collected via her PICC catheter. So it means that already the patient had a venous catheter and they're collecting the sample via her PICC catheter. So for this case, we have to use the code for established central or peripheral catheter, that is 36592, which is for collection of blood specimen using established central or peripheral catheter venous. So 36592 is the right code. We'll eliminate option A because that is for collection of venous blood by venipuncture. Let us check also 36591 in option C. 36591 is for collection of blood specimen from a completely implantable venous access device. But in our question, they have collected the blood specimen using her PICC catheter. So it is established. So we should not code for collection of blood specimen from completely implantable venous access device. So we'll eliminate option C. Coming to option D, 37799, check the code. 37799 is for unlisted procedure vascular surgery. But we already found a code for collection of blood specimen from established catheter, that is 36592. So we should not code for unlisted procedure. So we'll eliminate option D. Option B is the right answer. Let us move on to the next question. Read the question. At the patient's bedside in the hospital, PICC line is inserted using lidocaine local anesthesia, aseptic technique and ultrasound guidance. A 21 gauge needle was used to aspirate the right cephalic vein. And they have mentioned PICC was introduced through a 6 French peel-away sheath to the SVA-RA junction, and after removal of the sheath, the catheter was attached to the skin with Statlock device. Sterile dressing was applied and patient was discharged. So let us try to code this procedure. Check option A, 36565. 36565 is for insertion of tunneled, centrally inserted central venous access device without subcutaneous port or pump. But in our question, anywhere they have not mentioned tunneled, right? And also 36565 code is for insertion of tunneled, centrally inserted central venous access device. Remember, while studying the guideline, we saw that we have to check whether it is centrally inserted or peripherally inserted. So here they have mentioned PICC line. So it is peripherally inserted. So we cannot code for centrally inserted code, that is 36565. So by this we'll eliminate option A. Coming to option B, 36556, check the code. 36556 is for insertion of non-tunneled centrally inserted central venous catheter, age 5 years or older. This is also for centrally inserted central venous catheter procedure. But in our question, there is PICC, which is peripherally inserted central venous catheter. So we cannot code for centrally inserted catheter, right? So by this we'll eliminate option B. Coming to option C, 36561, which is for insertion of tunneled centrally inserted central venous access device, age 5 years or older. But this code is also for tunneled centrally inserted central venous access device. In our question, they have not mentioned tunneled, and also this is peripherally inserted procedure. So we'll eliminate option C. We are left with option D, which is the right answer. Let us check the code 36569. 36569 is for insertion of peripherally inserted central venous catheter, PICC, they have mentioned, without subcutaneous port, age 5 years or older. Here the age of the patient is 72-year-old. So it is matching with the code 36569. So this is the right code. And check code 76942. 76942 is for ultrasonic guidance for needle placement, example biopsy, aspiration, injection, localization device, imaging supervision and interpretation. So in the question also there is ultrasound guidance and needle was used to aspirate. So we have to code 76942. They have reported 76942 with modifier 26, that is for ultrasound guidance, radiological supervision and interpretation. So we have to code modifier 26. So we solve this question on the basis of whether the catheter is inserted peripherally or centrally. Here it was PICC, that is peripherally inserted central venous catheter. So we coded 36569. And also in the question, tunneled procedure was not mentioned. So we eliminated the option which contained tunneled procedures. And we also eliminated the other options on the basis of centrally inserted central venous access device. We'll solve another question. If you want to study guidelines and practice questions related to cardiorespiratory series, check the playlist CPC Exam Cardiorespiratory Series. The link will be mentioned in the description. Also, don't forget to show your support by liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. Read this question. The patient is a 67-year-old gentleman with metastatic colon cancer, recently operated on for a brain metastasis, and now for the placement of an infuse A port for continued chemotherapy. So here the left subclavian vein was located with the needle and guide wire placed. So here a transverse incision was made just inferior to this, and subcutaneous pocket was created just inferior to this, and after tunneling the introducer was placed over the guide wire, and here fluoroscopic guidance is present and the port is placed. So I highlighted the main terms in the question. So in this case you have to check whether it is peripherally inserted or centrally inserted, and then you have to check tunneled or non-tunneled, and you have to check whether they have mentioned port was placed or not. In the question they have mentioned subclavian vein. So subclavian vein comes under centrally inserted. You can check it in your CPT book, page number 303, Central Venous Access Procedures, first paragraph. They have mentioned the venous access device may be either centrally inserted, that is jugular, subclavian, femoral vein, or inferior vena cava catheter entry site. So subclavian, which is mentioned in the question, comes under centrally inserted. So it is centrally inserted, and here there is tunneling. So that is also present, and in the question port is mentioned. So we have to code on the basis of this. Now we'll look at the options. Check option A, 36556. 36556 is for insertion of non-tunneled centrally inserted central venous catheter age 5 years or older. But in our question they have mentioned tunneled, right? Tunneling is there. So we cannot code for non-tunneled procedure, which is 36556 code. So we'll eliminate option A directly. Coming to option B, 36558. 36558 is for insertion of tunneled centrally inserted venous catheter without subcutaneous port or pump age 5 years or older. But in our question the port was placed in the subcutaneous pocket. So 36558 is for without subcutaneous port or pump. So we'll eliminate 36558 because according to the question we have to code for with port. We cannot code for without port. So we eliminated option B. Coming to option C, 36561. 36561 is for insertion of tunneled centrally inserted central venous access device age 5 years or older. In our question also there is tunnel creation, and it is centrally inserted central venous access device, that is subclavian, and the age is 5 years or older, that is 67-year-old. So the code 36561 is matching. So our right answer is option C. We'll check option D also, 36571, which is for insertion of peripherally inserted central venous access device with subcutaneous port age 5 years or older. But it is for peripherally inserted device. In our question it is centrally inserted, that is left subclavian vein. So we'll eliminate option D. Option C is the right answer, and we have code 77001, which is for fluoroscopic guidance for central venous access device. We have to report that. In our question they have mentioned fluoroscopically, so we are coding that. And modifier 26 is for professional service. I hope you're clear with it. In the coming videos we'll solve some more questions related to cardiovascular system, so stay tuned.